I bet it all like Proline. I ran it through the goal line and hit the gold mine. They try to leave me out to dry, hanging from the clothesline, but watch me go with showtime. That's why I pay them no mind. Now let me know if we got what you need. Right. We get busy, baby, don't sleep. Right. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. Right. So here we go. Come on.
Two turntables and a mic. Rickety rip the microphone straight.
Right. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Fresh and fresh.
Right. Let me on your and tickle you till you giggle. Baby, I keep it since I was simple and little. I scribble these riddles to spin your head like a swivel. I talk my way out of pickles. You're talking so superficial. We know it. I keep it hardcore like parkour. Luke against the Dark Lord like a Star Wars. I keep it sweating like Rick Ross flip-flops. I took my life into my own hands like cross. Don't even try to correct me. Don't even try to understand and dissect me. And keep your mouth shut. You're talking too recklessly. I'm about to cut your line like a... Successfully, I did this to pumping like adrenaline, and pain relief like medicine. Man, who bumped the turntable? I know you're feeling good, but this could quickly turn. Don't ever stop the music when you rockin' like this, cause you could lose a great thing like Tupac and 9-6. Let me know if we got what you need. Right. We get busy, baby, don't sleep. Right. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. Right. So here we go. Come on.
Two turntables and a mic. Rickety rip the microphone straight.
Right. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Fresh and fresh.
Right.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next, John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there, and there's out number 2.
Batting third. The third base.
Next for the Buccos, number 16 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now Lester's 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, no, I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the. Chris Archer starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think
there's a swing and a high drive into left center field, into the bleachers, and gone. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. Cabrera is there to put it away for route number 1. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Stepping up now, Chris Bryant, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Swing, line drive, that's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now. Digging in, Albert Almora, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Line toward the alley in left center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Batting 6, the left fielder.
Settling in now, Mike Trout trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Line toward right center, and this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Batting it.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And this is scooped away and stays foul. So now the question becomes what to do with 2 strikes. Here it comes on 0-2. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and the nice soft hands.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Brad Brock comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Francisco Cervelli will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's another 0-2. And it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Josh Bell the next to hit. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Hit hard down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Cabrera over at second. Bell on at first with 2 down. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 4-0. now, Jason Hayward. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Hey, Dero, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Marte, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D.
Baseman,
And let's take a look at
44.
outfielder Melky Cabrera. From the offensive standpoint, one of the best barrel-to-ball hitters in our sport. And on the defensive side of the ball, he uses his smarts to be in the right place at the right time with a strong and accurate arm.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw won't get him.
He's safe.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to third. And that's through into left, a base hit.
And we take a look at the line right here. It is not pretty. He's given us 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots. He's going to continue to get shelled. Our game is going to last about 5 hours. Or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
And the second run will score as well.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bryant, the runner at third. Baez at second with 1 away. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Dickerson. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 7-0. So striding forward now, Richard Rodriguez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. And he struck him out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in for his second at-bat, Starling Marte. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Trout, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second base.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. First offering on its way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 0-1 on its way. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off
at the plate, Mike Trout. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. 6th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Wilson.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. This is line to left. Dickerson is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brad Brock. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit in the air out to center field. Marte's after it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the 3rd, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. Cabrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs tack. Ready for another chance. Number 16. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
You don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Drilled down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Corey Dickerson.
In now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled away. Got him. Into the box. Melky Cabrera. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Comes set with the 0-1. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Now that, hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
The 0-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will Pirates get just the one, and that's all. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Seared down the first baseline, and a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line. Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Here's Javier Baez. Grounder down the line at third. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
The center fielder, number 5.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
0-1's the count.
Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
This is on the ground over to first. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out. Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
From the belt, the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Marte has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Another good. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said it's just unacceptable how often they're striking out looking in this game. It's not something they're willing to live with, so they're trying to emphasize more of an ambush approach early in the at-bats to avoid falling behind in the count.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Lonnie Chisenhall will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Adam Frazier. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Adam Frazier becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Leone Kella gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. From the stretch. Popped him up. Bell is there. And that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into right field, that's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ben Zobrist. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB. Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cabrera back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Melky Cabrera goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 9. It's 10-1. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Left side. Kramer scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Marte is there. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 5.
Now batting, Albert Almora. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-1 pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Pedro Strop comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit hard back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Gregory Polanco will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Polanco.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Nope. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. His career line against Pedro Strop, 2 hits in 7 tries. Ready on 1-2. And another foul ball. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Standing in now, Starling Marte, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-2 home. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Polanco is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Michael Feliz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Michael Feliz.
Riding in once again, Mike Trout will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left, and this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. Trout blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Stepping into the box, Pedro Strop. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Here's Jason Hayward now. No balls and a strike to count. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ben Zobrist. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to first. Bell picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hit. Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, number 16. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Cutter low. 1-1. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's 0 for 4. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 run, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. He struck him out the 3rd time. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Rizzo will head for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
In there, 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Marte is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now in the box, Albert Almora. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Dickerson is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on autopilot, 11-1. Here's Melky Cabrera starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's 0 for 4. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now batter.
Bucks down to their final out now. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Lifted the other way out to left center. Catch is made, and the Cubs will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Chicago Cubs put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Brad Brock claims the win out of the pen, his first. Chris Archer allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Pedro Strop takes the rare 3-inning save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cubs got 18 hits as they plundered the Pirates 11-1. Their win streak continues to climb at 12 games. The Cincinnati Reds got 12 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Marlins 8-5. The Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-1. The Atlanta Braves knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 3-2. The San Diego Padres knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 6-5. The Colorado Rockies put together 10 total hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-2. The Toronto Blue Jays hit 3 long balls as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-5. The A's grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles 9-8. Carlos Gonzalez launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Indians took care of Detroit 8-6. The Kansas City Royals totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-1. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Smoking loud now. Oh, I can't wait to put the blinds on.
No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the opener of this 3-game set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get the...
Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Runner at first following the error. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Zach Cozart. And there's one away. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first. Felix Pena gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 19th home run for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Well hit out to straightaway center. Count looks up. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout, career number 247, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Happ is there, 2 gone.
Batting 6th, the center fielder, Albert Almora.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to bat next is Albert Almora. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
0-1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Almora, the runner at first with 2 gone. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. In now for the Angels, Justin Bour, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Darvish pauses. Here he comes 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. So here now is the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1. in there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Now a ball hit towards Simmons. It's short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Jason Hayward now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He picked back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the Ivy. Around second is Zobrist. He's headed for third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between. So coming to the plate, Cole Calhoun, arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now.
Cole Calhoun.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Ready with the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Almora is there, and he has it for the first out. So with one away, time for a check of the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. So coming to the plate, Felix Pena. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Felix Pena goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's Tommy La Stella now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
La Stella, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He was an 8th round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And right into the shift. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Half patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Trying to pick things up. He left off. Mike Trout. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and it's gone into the bleachers. A two-run shot that time for Mike Trout, the 248th of his career, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. Here's Javier Baez.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. So digging in now, Albert Almora, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning. On stepping in, Zach Cozart. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Fouled away.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him to go down swinging there. Zach Cozart goes down to become the first out here in the 4th.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
The left fielder, number 8.
So there goes the no-hit bid as they finally get their first knock of the game.
Better late than never, huh? It was a memorable first hit, too. I thought maybe he was going to be content to stop at second, but no way. He barrels into third with a triple. Maybe that wakes up the dugout, too.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Up next for the Angels, the first base.
Digging in, Justin Bour, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
A ball and a strike.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So Also striding in, Wilson Contreras. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. Simmons is there. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty. And the pitcher's bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. So stepping in, Jason Hayward comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Hayward at second with 2 down. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Ian.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit hard to short. Baez has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Cole Calhoun. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Stays alive, still 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Another 0-2 home. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. David Fletcher will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Darvish pauses. 1-2 on its way. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Please. Trevor Cahill, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. To his left, Bourne. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Fred.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
Ow.
5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Upton is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Now batting, shortstop.
In now, Javier Baez. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Now batting.
And now here's the Versafielder, Albert Almora Jr. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? And this will bang up against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one.
Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well. And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Another good. Ready once again, Tommy La Stella. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
The third base.
Striding into the box, Zach Cozart. He went down on strikes last time up. Taken, but called a strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Digging in and looking for more, Andrelton Simmons. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Angel shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes.
1-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the Celtics. Are gone in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Happ on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ben Zobrist. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Calhoun, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the blowout continues. Will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Well, this season is off to a rough start for him, and I think the worst part is when you're getting your hat handed to you early this season, you look up and you see your ERA in the double digits. It takes a long time to get an ERA to come down when you're only pitching an inning or 2 at a time.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo home run there for Javi Baez. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Deaver, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Calhoun is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 12-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Pedro Strop comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Here's Justin Upton now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready on 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here comes the 1-0. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. 1 out, nobody on. A shot down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Bryant is up with it. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back for more from the north side after the... Luis Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping into the box, Pedro Strop. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Liner toward right center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
He's set, and the pitch. And this will be fouled away. 0-1, here it comes. Ripped on the ground to first. And a step on first himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to him.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
first baseman,
Into the box
44.
now, Anthony Rizzo. This one's also hit well.
Rizzo.
Deep down the right field line. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Comes set and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ready now for L.A., Ian Happ. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. In now, Cole Calhoun. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. And it's fouled away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
This is hit the other way out toward left field, and this is taken in easily, and just like that, two are gone to start the 8th inning. Albert Pujols will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes strike 2. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Noah Ramirez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in, Chris Bryant. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Happ has a play. 1 out.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in now, Javier Baez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Standing in now, Albert Almora. Line drive to center field. Happ is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside. But that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Hansel Robles enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Hansel Robles.
Into the box, Pedro Strop.
The pitcher,
He swings and grounds it to short. Simmons with the backhand. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Ready now, Tommy LaStella starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Rips this one to first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The third base
stepping in, Zach Kozart. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out. Now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's a .333 hitter. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to third. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 16-1 the final today. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yu Darvish wins his 3rd of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Felix Pena was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Pedro Strop takes the rare 3-inning save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game. 3
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL Central, Mike Trout was a force at the plate with 3 long balls and 4 RBIs as the Cubs pushed past the Angels 16-1. With the victory, it brought their win streak to 13. The Nationals got 12 hits in this one as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-2. The Dodgers got the best of the Brewers at home 2-1. The Metropolitans put together 10 total hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-0. Jake Arrieta pitched his way to his 100th career victory, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 5-3. The San Diego Padres held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 3-0. Andrew Suarez got the win throwing 8 shutout innings as the Giants toppled the Rockies 3-0. Masahiro Tanaka got the victory on the mound throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run as the Yankees got the win over the White Sox 4-1. The Toronto Blue Jays combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 5-4. The Red Sox swatted 4 home runs in this one as they blew out Baltimore 9-3. Francisco Lindor needed only a triple to hit for the cycle, leading Cleveland past the Royals 7-4. The Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 7-4. The Mariners combined for a 4-hitter as they got the home victory against the Astros 4-0. The A's grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 6-3. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
This is about to be epic.
Look.